Metacritic is the worst. I really do hate it. I hate review scores to begin with, but I have to live with the fact that people want a quick, easy way of seeing how a game is without having to read. I get the need for scores, but I still hate them. But what I hate even more is when a game like Destiny, which takes more than 10 hours to review, has over half its user reviews rated a 0 after just 10 hours. A 0. 0. That makes Destiny the worst game of all time. As of this video, Destiny is sitting at a 4.3 user score on the Xbox One, with 7 positive reviews and 9 negative ones. On the PlayStation 4, it's rated a 5.1 with 139 positive reviews, 8 mixed, and 142 negative. A critic review is listed on neither console. You want to know why? It takes longer than 10 hours to review a game. And even then, there's no way Destiny deserves a 0. A game should get a 0 for 2 reasons. 1, it doesn't turn on, and 2, it glorifies a tragic event like Columbine or rape. Here are some of the gems from the user review sections.
It's a B-movie game in every sense, but approach it with sufficiently lowered expectations, and you may just be pleasantly surprised. PSN sucks, and the PS4 streaming is awful. Console for the kids.
So Destiny gets a 1 because PlayStation 4 streaming is awful and the console's for kids? Gotcha. Also, this user wrote a bad review for the PlayStation 4 version and then rated Destiny on the Xbox One a 10.
No single player offline is totally insane. How can I love the game without a clue what the story is? Since I do not have friend to buy this, it's so hard to enjoy it. Bungie clearly has the ambition, but it's not a great online game. Please, make another Halo-like game, cause it's your strong suit. And by the way, it's not even close to Borderlands.
Alright, so it's not even close to Borderlands, and it needs to be more like Halo. And no single player offline. Same guy gave Watch Dogs, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and Killzone Shadowfall a 10.
Bosses have just one move pattern! Shoot! They don't react dynamically and don't have any special move. The enemy's boss design is an absolute failure. Enemies don't drop guns, so how dare could they be compared to Borderlands? Mission design is linear rail shooter. It doesn't have any escape scene, turret scene, melee only scene, stealth scene, even sniper scene like old BF3. Just run and gun style and we don't happen to be living in those 90s once again. Big shame on you!
What the fuck does any of that mean? Big shame on you.
Terrible game. Played it for a bit, and it was pretty bland. Nothing like Borderlands, which at least had some humor. The planetary missions are short, and the gear is generic and unintuitive. Day 1, return.
He played it for a bit, so that 0 rating, totally justified. Also, why does everyone want it to have more humor like Borderlands, and then want to call it a Borderlands clone? This game is nothing of what it promises. So already, not an MMO. An MMO that runs on map-cloned armies of players, the customizations are non-existent? An MMO that offers more than Starship Troopers farted scenario? An MMO that offers a quest system for ventilated pendant of the cortex? An MMO, not I stop there, or I'm for hours? In short, I will sell this stuff, then download a backup for Xkey on Xbox, and play from time to time, so almost never, when I will miss one day of rain. Oh yes, and the trick to avoid Bungie testers to rot this crap is just, I do not have words. In 3 months, we will have all deserted servers. No better than Watch Dogs, but much worse. I got a headache reading this. I have no idea what Malkovich is trying to say, and literally, what the fuck. This is the common equivalent of The Room. You're tearing me apart, Malkovich!
Or give us a written and vocal chat, otherwise stop doing PC games for the blank consoles. I played WoW since release, and like other 20 MMO games, I'm kind of an experienced player. I work every bloody day. I go home and I can't play the way it's meant because people I go home and I can't play the way it's meant because people like me are hard to find when I have spare time. My friends only other consoles, which aren't in any way linked. Well, this is really a blank game that many bought just because it's September and still some months to play actual good games. Don't buy it!
So he's mad because people like him are hard to find and it's not as good as it would be on the PC. I recommend plentyoffish.com to Bungie.
Terrible! Go to X, kill Y, repeat. All the missions are identical. This is the most repetitive game I have ever played. All the guns feel the same. The maps are bland and you can't talk to anyone else. That is right. No communication whatsoever unless you are in private chat with your friends. What was Bungie thinking? Lastly, are you forced to play Bungie's Lastly, you are forced to play Bungie's matchmaking because there's no private games whatsoever. Burn them with fire and stay away!
I'm done, guys. I have no more words. You're tearing me apart, Malkovich!